Good morning, dear students. In last class, we have discussed about few surgical cases and scope of our repertory along with classical homeopathy in that type of cases. Like we have discussed mainly on boil and stye. I have given example only 2 3, but there are many other type of cases which you have to think homeopathically and also as a surgeon. So if you are dealing a case and if you have not a joint approach for particular case, then what will happen? You may get failure, you may get some complication in that particular case. So in that in today class we are discussing again few surgical cases in which we have our scope of homeopathy, but along with that we have to think all other factors. And earlier I have discussed you that surgical cases are limitation of homeopathy. Not only homeopathy, even a normal physician of allopathy, what they can do, if a case requires surgery, then they need surgery. But now I am going to discuss a case. Suppose you are sitting in your own chamber and you are sitting in a nearby road, highway or this type of area, and you have mentioned that I am doctor this. I have completed my BHMS with registration number, and you have opened a clinic and you are sitting. All of a sudden, a patient came to you and he is telling that, Doctor Sahab, I got fracture. He is telling you that, Doctor Sahab, I got fracture. So what you will do now? What is the scope of homeopathy in fracture? First thing, you have to stabilize. In normal anatomical posture, you have to give it support to make it in normal anatomical posture. And what you have to stabilize, mainly you have to stabilize there volume, because in many cases if there is blood loss or any type of then patient may suffer hypovolemia. And so what you have to do, you have to make them in normal anatomical posture with the help of some support. But how you will do it, how you will make it in normal anatomical posture, that requires surgery. But for immediate, you will suppose hand fracture. So what you will do, you will give a rod or any wooden stick and you will bind that with hand or leg, whatever fracture. So whatever type of structure is broken, you will try to support it with some external support as a just support. Now second step, what you have to do, you have to refer that case immediately to any hospital where its X-ray or by other diagnostic tool we can know that what type of fracture is it, Now it is diagnosed by that physician that yes, it is a fracture and it is occurring in this area, and we have to handle this case with surgery. Okay. Now what they will do? They will operate that case in their own OT. Simple. They will do operation surgery And what they will do in operation? They will do the same thing, along with maintenance of blood volume. So, normal anatomical posture, they will maintain it, and they will make plaster to immobilize. They will do make it in normal anatomical posture by surgical method, maybe either rod support. If it is bone is totally broken, they may apply some rod internal so that it can maintain in anatomical posture. So they will apply few rod or some other external, internal, whatever support required, they will do surgery. And these cases require immediate surgery. We should not think that we are inferior, that we cannot handle this case. Yes, is it their scope? Is it their dome of work? We have our own work area, they have their own work area. So we should think that these cases are requiring surgery, and we should refer. They will do surgery. They will, after surgery, they will make some plaster so that it may become immobile. And after that, surgery may be in 1 day or 2 days. But what next? What next to do? One surgery done. Okay. What next to do? One surgery finished, our limitation also finished. Now, scope of homeopathy enters here. My dear students, you have a lot of scope even in case of fracture. How? Now I am going to discuss with you. Suppose, what are factors which must be considered in case of fracture? What are factors which must be considered while treating a case of fracture? First thing is age. Age. If fracture occurs in a boy of young age, and if fracture occurs in a boy of older age, healing process will differ. You have to consider this age. Now, sex. Sex, you may say that, sir, why you are talking about it? Male bone density and female bone density differ. Male bone density and female bone density differ. Male have higher bone density. So, but if you see post, you think a case came to you of 70 years of age, and a case came to you 30, and a case came to you 6. Now, in this case, metabolism are very fast, anabolism is very high, catabolism is very low. So, healing will be very fast. In this case, metabolism is in a balanced state, anabolism is decreasing day by day, catabolism is increasing day by day. So, healing will be comparatively stable or medium time. Now, in this case you will find that as age increases, healing process start decreasing. As our age increases, healing process starts decreasing, what will be net result? Net result will be healing process will be very slow. And if anything management got disturbed, then what will happen? Treatment may affect. After effect of fracture may be found for a very much long time. After effect of fracture may be present for a very much longer time. So, in this case, you need to manage metabolic process. All the cases require management. In this case, child, it is difficult to sit. If it is fracture, child will be child being very much active, energetic. He will be involved in various type of sports activity or these things. It is difficult to manage in that way, but still it is easy if it can be stabilized. It can be healing process will be very fast. Transformation and everything will be very fast. In this it will be medium, and this will be little bit difficult. But a case of 70 came to you, and she is female and he is male. Now you see this case and this case. Body is totally different. Both are in their geriatric group. Both are very old age patient. But we have to think that this is a post-menopausal woman. She is a case of post-menopausal woman, and we have to consider that its bone density will be different. Now, what is healing process? What is healing process in case of surgery? How healing occur in all type of cases? Healing fracture occur. Stabilization done. Immobilization. By plaster. ठीक है? Now, what will happen? How body will heal? Body will start callus formation. What body will do? Body will do callus formation. After callus formation, what you will do? Body will try to deposit some calcium in that area so that bone reunion of bones. Reunion of bone. Callus formation in that fracture area. Now that bones will try to join, and those bones will reunite. Those bones will reunite. Now, for your kind consideration, this reunion of bone depend on what factor? This reunion of bone depend upon metabolism of particularly calcium. Bone is a structure very much rich in calcium. So how this calcium? If calcium is less in your body, less supply in your diet, it will differ. what allopathic doctor will do? Most of the time they will prescribe calcium supplement. Now, in few cases you are finding if calcium, how calcium get metabolized in our body? How? With the help of vitamin D. So in most of the cases you will find that doctor will prescribe calcium supplement with vitamin D. Now, even after proper calcium and vitamin D overdose by external factor, maybe in tablet or any other form, patient is not able to heal from their fracture. Then what to do? Now you understood that what a fracture case is. You had to think that fracture occurred, it is a surgical case, but we have our scope just after stabilization occurred. We can give our like Calphos or other medicines which have tendency to increase calcium metabolism, and but along with that, how you will select the medicine? In Kent repertory, like you will find direct fracture rubric. But in only few places, but in other repertory you will find synthesis, like you will find Boning-Hussain, BBCR में बहुत सारे रूब्रिक्स हैं, फाटक रेपर्टरी में भी कई डायरेक्टिव हैं, और एक रेपर्टरी है हमारी बायोकेमिक की स्पेशल रेपर्टरी है जो कि बायोकेमिक ड्रग्स को कवर करती है. तो उस इन दैट रेपर्टरी यू विल फाइंड ए लॉट ऑफ रूब्रिक ऑफ few rubric, a lot of drug biochemic, how they can be applied in what type of fracture. So you will find fracture rubric. You have taken fracture rubric, you have prescribed medicine, but what I will suggest, I will request to all of you not only to take fracture rubric, you must take all other general rubric, so your case will, because what you want to heal this case by increasing their immune response to that. So what you will do, you will prescribe its totality of symptom. While taking rubric, you can take directly rubric. In synthesis you will find a lot of rubric related to fracture. So you take fracture rubric related to that particular area. Along with that, you try to consider other general rubric. General rubric, it means those symptoms which are covering its whole body, and then you prescribe. You will see that healing process will be very fast, and you will be able to handle, you will be able to stop all the complication related to fracture, all the complication, delayed healing, or like Fatak repertory, there is some oedema, one rubric, there is oedema after fracture in that particular area, repeated oedema. So I am not remembering the drugs in that rubric, but you are finding a direct rubric, oedema after fracture. So these type of complication, you will be able to stop complication. Okay. Now you have got a sufficient approach that how surgical cases should be deal with repertory, and you will get direct rubric. If you have any problem, then you can consult me 9239387515 on my WhatsApp number. You can directly contact me. Thank you.